Hey, greetings, everyone. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, Senior Fellow at the Media Research Center. Happy Monday morning to you. And it should be a great Monday morning because we learned yesterday, Sunday morning, that one of the most wanted Islamic terrorists in the entire world is now dead.
The United States brought the world's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He was the founder and leader of ISIS, the most ruthless and violent terror organization anywhere in the world.
But one of the things that we must come to understand that we must really thank our young men and women of the United States military for this daring operation that they did that went across several different airspace coordination measures and also several different countries to take out one of the most evil people that this world has ever known. When you think about it, what we have seen recently in the Trump administration, we've seen that elimination, that reduction of the territorial integrity of the ISIS caliphate. And now we know that its leader is dead. And how does this happen? Because of the hard work of those men and women on the front lines who will continue to pursue these individuals no matter where they try to run to. They can never hide and they will never find peace. But what is somewhat disconcerting to me right now is some of the reactions we see out there from, well, since this is the Media Research Center, the progressive socialist left media. You think about the 3 different iterations of headlines that the Washington Post went through to describe the operation that killed, well, al-Baghdadi. I mean, to some point, these guys are trying to water it down and make sure that the president, who is the commander-in-chief, who ordered this raid to be conducted, does not receive any credit whatsoever. Kind of a different response from the left-wing media when we go back and look at President Obama and how he successfully engaged and conducted the operation to kill Osama bin Laden. But what we have to be really worried about is, will this media, will the progressive socialist left go to any means necessary to undermine, to not give any type of respect or credit to the sitting president of the United States of America? The fact that they're upset about Nancy Pelosi not being informed about this raid operation. Well, maybe Miss Pelosi was just a little bit too busy sitting down with House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff, and they were discussing impeachment hearings and impeachment inquiries and the way forward with impeachment and impeachment and impeachment. It's not about Russia, Russia, Russia. It's Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine now. So maybe Miss Pelosi was just too busy to get a phone call about this very important raid operation. And then again, why would we want Adam Schiff to know anything about, well, clandestine, covert special operations going on? Because I think that he would run to the first microphone that he could find.
They were talking about, why didn't I give the information to Adam Schiff and his committee? And the answer is because I think Adam Schiff is the biggest leaker in Washington. You know that. I know that. We all know that. I've watched Adam Schiff leak. He's a corrupt politician. He's a leaker like nobody's ever seen before.
But then also there's the criticism of President Trump's language, which I have to tell you, from a military perspective, this was all about psychological operations. Referring to al-Baghdadi as a coward, someone that was screaming and whimpering, someone that died like a dog, well, guess what? That gets into the mind of the other people, the people that support al-Baghdadi. Now, some would say that President Trump's language and lexicon only further incenses them. Well, they're already incensed against us. They already hate us for who we are and our very mere existence. But what President Trump was sending a clear message to those people, those Islamic jihadists, those potential Islamic jihadists, if you want to continue to be a part of this, you will also die like a coward. We will hunt you down.
I said what I do, and that I mean.
And what is more disturbing is that here was someone who was such a coward that he took 3 of his own children to use as human shields.
The only ones remaining were Baghdadi in the tunnel, and he had dragged 3 of his young children with him. They were led to certain death. He reached the end of the tunnel as our dogs chased him down. He ignited his vest, killing himself and the 3 children.
You would think that the progressive socialist left would join in calling him a coward. They would join in, well, denouncing a person that would use children as a human shield. Nah, they're more concerned about calling someone a coward. Which, to me, just goes to show that if there's anything that they can use against President Trump, the media, the left, all of them, even the pundits, they will use that. Instead of joining and saying, yes, al-Baghdadi was a coward. Al-Baghdadi was chased down into a dead-end tunnel and then, well, cowardly took his own life and that of 3 children. We should be using these things as propaganda against Islamic jihadism to make sure that young men and young women here in the United States of America and all across the world do not want to join a movement such as ISIS or any other Islamic jihadist movement that is out there. If you haven't been paying attention, we got a serious problem right here in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area with Somali jihadists. Oh, that just so happens to be the congressional district represented by Ilhan Omar. Have you heard anything from Ilhan Omar or Rashida Tlaib about Baghdadi being killed? Sometimes you learn more about what people aren't saying than what they are saying. Congratulations, President Trump, for a successful operation. And I think that going forward, just tell people you aren't withdrawing troops, you're repositioning troops, you're retasking troops, but you're still going to be focused on the greater strategic mission, and that is to deny sanctuary to Islamic jihadists and terrorists wherever they seek to establish it. And I think we all, as Americans, should come together and be thankful on this Monday that a terrorist leader is dead.